All right, EOC review term number 21, judicial review. This is a term that you've seen a lot this year. It basically means that the Supreme Court has the power to review the constitutionality of laws, of government decisions, and really other court cases that are decided by lower courts. The Supreme Court case where judicial review was first established as a precedent was a case called Marbury versus Madison way back in 1803. So judicial review has been utilized by the Supreme Court almost since day one. Historical examples would be a multitude of cases. I'll use a couple of examples of cases that you also need to know. In the late 1800s, there was a case called Plessy versus Ferguson. And in Plessy versus Ferguson, the Supreme Court ruled that separate but equal was okay. In other words, it was okay for cities to have separate places for African Americans to sit on trains, separate drinking fountains, separate schools. They ruled that that was constitutionally acceptable. In 1954, the Supreme Court heard a case called Brown versus Board of Education of Topeka, in which the court ruled that separate but equal, as it was applied under the Plessy versus Ferguson decision, was no longer constitutional. So the Supreme Court reviewed the constitutionality of a previous decision and changed what the official ruling was. So you see this happen anytime the Supreme Court rules on whether or not a case is constitutional or not. That is judicial review.